What it do, street scholars? This your boy Timmy the Plug, photographer, videographer, graphic designer. I build brands. I'm here to help you make money, and that's why you tune into this video. It's another Etsy video. We're going over how to do market research, effective market research at that. 5 simple steps in order to get you to the next level. Me, myself, I started an Etsy shop about a month ago, and I already got 100 sales on my first shop, and I'll be starting a second shop soon. So I like to share some of my secrets to success to make sure that you guys can do the same thing and generate revenue and change your life. That's why we're all here. So without further ado, roll that intro. Market research is the most essential step and critical to your success on not only Etsy, but almost anything you do when it comes down to branding, marketing, or promoting a product, services, or yourself. Doing this effectively is something that not a lot of people do, and that's what I'm gonna break down for you guys today in 5 easy steps. Before we even get started, make sure that you smash that like button. It's really gonna help out the algorithm and help a small channel like me grow. And subscribe to the channel because you wanna grow with me and I wanna grow with you. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, drop it inside the comments so that I can know and I can help you guys out move forward with your store too, because I want us all to be successful. So first, let's go ahead and head to Etsy. The first thing you want to do is actually use the search bar. You just want to type in one word at a time. When you're using the search bar, by typing in one word, you'll be able to see the keyword that you're going to be using, and those top keywords are the ones that's going to be the ones that are top sellers and that people are searching for regularly. So just using Etsy, you can see exactly what people are using, how they're using it, and you can go off some ideas there on things that people are searching for. After you use one keyword, you want to go ahead and start comboing it up and adding different keywords to it. Do this for a lot of different products and a lot of different things, and then you can start getting an idea of what you're going to want to use for your shop and how to use it. This is how you get your first couple listings going. Number 2, you got to look at other stores. You got to know your competitors, and you got to see exactly what's working, the trending things that they're doing to be successful, because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to make your own wheel. You just have to make products that are either equal or better than what's already out there. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to be super innovative, which is great. Don't get me wrong. However, innovation takes a while sometimes to take off. And if you actually want to start generating revenue, you have to do something that's already being successful. Don't work backwards. Do something that you know that you can do and something that you can do well. So when you're looking at other shops, you're going to want to look at a couple of things. You're going to want to see how long they've been in business. A general rule of thumb for me, you can look at the top shops that have a whole bunch of sales, but it does no good if they have a whole bunch of sales and they've been in business for about 4 or 5 years. That means that they've already have an established audience. No matter what tactics they're using to a degree, they're generally going to get sales regardless. So it's good to see who's at the top of the mountain, but what you want to do is you want to see who's at the bottom of the mountain. The bottom of the mountain may be a brand new shop that's only been open for a couple of months. If you don't know how to see how long they've been available, you want to scroll all the way down. When you scroll all the way down on Etsy, you're going to want to look and see exactly when they got started. And if it doesn't tell you the specific date, you want to go to the ratings on what they have as far as reviews. When you go to reviews, after that, you're going to want to press sort. Sort it by most recent. When you sort it by most recent, you'll be able to see in the reviews, go to the last page, and you'll be able to see exactly when they got started, generally around when they got started, so then you can go ahead and know how long they've been in business. Once you know how long they've been in business, you definitely want to see the sales, and you want to have a shop with a good amount of sales that's relative to your niche and what you're doing. So then once you see that, you can weigh it from how long they've been available and they've been a shop compared to how many sales they're having either per month, per year, whatever it is. After that, you're going to want to divide that by the number of years that they've been around, or even by the number of months that they've been around. That way you can get a good idea of how much they're actually selling and how much money they're actually getting. Another thing that you want to do during this step is see their best sellers. Don't focus on a lot of the other little small items that may be cool to see what items they have, but focus on the best sellers that they have and the things that they're doing well, because that will be the things that for you would do well too. It's already proven, it's already there, it's already a method. Number 3, use incognito mode. So you can use incognito mode, and that's basically when you go to a web browser that's unfiltered. It has no type of backend data, no cookies. So basically it's going to be unbiased. It's not going to give you anything but the results. So now you want to open up Etsy inside of this window. You're going to do the same exact steps that you did on the other Etsy in the regular window, so then you can see results unbiasedly. This is just a way more effective way to do what you want to do, but keep in mind it doesn't save, so therefore you want to put this into your regular Etsy once you actually find some of these things in incognito mode, and possibly even save it so then you can know exactly what's there and you can go back and look at it later. On the front page, look for the best sellers here in incognito mode to see exactly who's top and who's ranking, so then therefore you can look at those best sellers and see which the best products for you to sell on your shop and in your niche. This is another way to find out great stores and save those stores. Number 4, buy competitor products. I know it sounds crazy. You're buying somebody else's product and you got to spend money. Well, you got to put money in if you want to get money out. That's just the nature of sales. That's just the nature of business. It's a great investment that you're going to be making anyways, because it's going to help you in a lot of different ways. You think Amazon, Walmart, eBay, whoever it is, doesn't look at their competitors and what they're doing and how they're doing it? Think of your favorite product or your favorite soda. You think other soda companies don't sample that soda or have a team of people analyzing that soda to see exactly what it's made of, so then they can go ahead and make something better or even similar? Happens all the time. You got to know your competition. I'll give you a prime example. Apple, one of the most popular brands in the world. Apple actually buys a lot of its parts from Samsung and uses those parts inside of their Apple phones. Apple even at one point got in trouble with Samsung because they were actually taking some of the things from Samsung that they weren't supposed to and using it on their products. So I'm not saying that you have to do that and use something from another company and use it in your products. What I'm saying is you have to get a better understanding of what you're doing and how you're doing it in order to make sure that you can be competitive inside that field. Another reason why it's good to actually buy products from another company is because it allows you to see the entire process from top to bottom, from buying the product, from seeing the listings, from getting the download or getting the product in the shipping if you have an actual physical item. So then you can know exactly how their process goes, and at that point, once you know all the ins and outs of that process, you can start evaluating the strengths of that process and the weaknesses in that process to make a comparable or even a better product. And that's the whole purpose of you making these listings. You want to make sure that your product is the best product on the market. Lastly, as far as buying somebody else's product, you'd actually be giving back to the community, which is a great thing. You want to put in something into the community that you're trying to get out of. You always got to give if you want to get. Trust me, it's the best way to go, and you'd help that shop out, which is really a good thing to do. Lastly, for my bonus tips, number 5, use your tools. The tools that I used that changed my Etsy shop completely were Everbee. I'll have a link for this inside the description below. Both of these, the link for these inside the description below. But Everbee was the first tool I used and the tool I used the most. It's a quick, easy extension that allows you to see in-depth details on everything that we were doing before. It allows you to do that times 2. Let me break it down a little bit more for you right here.
So yeah, Everbee is an extension tool that allows you to do a couple of things. I'm going to do a video a little bit more in depth, but it just basically lets you break down all of the numbers, whether it be the listing gauge, estimated revenue, even just how much people are making and the calculated profit on their best sellers. It allows you to quickly look through things inside the whole shop by doing a product analysis, whether it be for estimated last month in sales, the revenue, and just quickly do a whole bunch of research. This tool alone helped me scale my business and double my sales.
Tool number 2 is optional, but I do highly advise it, at least for 2 months. I would say get this tool. It's eRank. eRank, it allows you to see a whole bunch of different metrics that you wouldn't otherwise see on Everbee, including a keyword search tool. It took me a while to say that. I don't know why. And that keyword search tool will allow you to see the competition in those areas in the search volume. That's really important too, because at the end of the day, you can have great products, great listings and everything else, but if nobody's searching for your product, then you're just not going to get a lot of sales and you're just not going to generate a lot of revenue. This in part is a reason why I'm starting another store shortly to do print on demand, because I did find eRank and I'm going to be using this information to guide that other store. Another good thing about eRank, it allows you to search and keep track of the particular stores and shops that you want to keep track of, so then you can see and measure yourself against those shops and also see who's really performing and who's not. It's a lot of great metrics in there. I'm still learning some of the things in eRank, but once again, you don't have to get this. This is just something that I would say is optional, but would tremendously help you in the long run. So yeah, Hopefully these 5 simple steps will give you some insight on how to do effective market research. It is exactly what I do for myself. It has worked out for me. That's how I got my 100 sales on Etsy. So you can check out that video. Also, I'm going to have another video in conjunction with this that shows you the 5 things that you'll need in order to start a successful Etsy shop from ground zero. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is Timmy the Plug. Later, Street Scholars.